Americans are leaving this country in record numbers. And I'm not talking about vacation. I'm talking packing their bags, booking their flights, and leaving for good. In the first few months of 2025 alone, the amount of people that just said, I'm done, and moved abroad doubled from the year before. That's not just a blip, okay? That's a wave. So why? Same reasons you and I complain about every day. Cost of living going through the roof, political chaos that never seems to end, and the fear of safety even when you're just going to the grocery store. But here's the thing, it's not just dreamers or millionaires doing it. It's normal people. It's people with families. It's young people, old people, retirees, people who are working remote. One common thread holding all of these people together is they just want a dignified life. That's why you're seeing places like Greece, Spain, France, Portugal. Their cafes are filling up with Americans who are just done. People love to scream, if you don't like it, leave. Well, we are, thousands and thousands of us. We will be joining that wave soon. If you're curious about moving abroad, stick around, because we're about to embark on this journey ourselves, and we can't wait. At the end of the day, people like us just want to make life work. And if we think that we can do that better outside of this country, then who's to say we can't?
So, yes, the amount of people saying they're ready to leave the U.S. is insane. Look, I've been abroad with my family since 2016. It was like really pulling teeth trying to get people to move out of the country, right? Fast forward almost 10 years later, it's like everybody and their grandmother is saying, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. So let me just give y'all some advice. Don't romanticize about leaving the country. A large number of people that are leaving, they are actually going back, okay, to the U.S. The other thing is, do your research. Try to go visit some of these places because someone may be showing you one part of a country, but not every single aspect of the country. And in order for you to really understand what's going on in those countries and the nuances in regards to going to school, going to the grocery store, flushing the toilets, okay, getting a driver's license, going to the, standing on the bus stop, like all of these little nuances you may not get watching someone's, social media videos, right? The number one thing I tell people is that if you are looking to move abroad, only leave if you have a great opportunity or if you have a business situation or retired or whatever the case may be. Don't just pack up and leave. Because of this, you may end up running right into the same issues that you had before that you were trying to leave in the first place. The last thing is going to be everybody that's saying that they want to go can't actually go and will not go. So it's going to be a lot of this going on. But unless they have the resources, the money, the this, that, and the other, most of it is just this. It's just lip service. Okay, so unless you see somebody packing up their whole house and yada, 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 which I do not suggest you do that. Because if you don't like it and you ain't got nothing to go back to, that's on you. Okay. But to be quite honest, everybody that's bumping them gums, they are not leaving the U.S.
This is your sign to leave America. Yes, girl, you can leave. You don't have to be stuck where you were born and raised at. You do not have to continue to stay there and endure the things that are going on, especially if you look like me. By that, if you know, you know. We don't have to stay there. We don't have to keep suffering. There are other countries that will welcome you with open arms. There are other countries with lower cost of living. There are other countries where you'll be able to really stretch your budget, make the most of your life, and actually live. Imagine living to live and not just to work. Are you living to work? Because I know when I stayed in the United States, I was definitely living just to work, just to continue to live. Here in KZN, South Africa, I am living my best life. In Cape Town, South Africa, living my best life. Look at these views. Leave the United States.
Americans are getting deported abroad. So while we were living abroad, we actually met multiple American families that decided that they were just gonna up and move to South Africa without any of the proper paperwork, without the proper visas, etc. And when they got caught, they were told they had to leave the country and were banned for even applying to come back to the country or coming back into the country for 5 years. And so other countries, they are not out here playing with us. If you pick up your family and you move somewhere because you're just so afraid of whatever's happening, you're like, we'll figure it out later. As soon as they catch you overstaying that visa, baby, they're going to tell you, your whole family, everybody has to get out. We literally have met people that this has happened to. So if you are planning to leave the country, please live where you want to live. Live your best life. Just do it legally, because it's stressful. We've seen people literally try to go in hiding in other countries, and the thing that happens to them when they're hiding in other countries, we saw those same people get evicted. We saw them getting taken so much advantage of because they're like paying up all in cash and stuff up front. They're trying to hustle to make money because they're trying to operate under the system, and continuously over and over again, they get taken advantage of. Their stuff get taken, their car get taken. Like, they're having to pay off police when they're getting pulled over, because the police will also take you to a detainment center. They'll take you to jail, actually. And then you're going to get deported. Like, multiple people this has happened to while we were living abroad. They're talking about, oh man, they got arrested. We're like, where the person? Why they not at the meetup or whatever? They got arrested. They got arrested and they were asked to leave. Like, this is what's actually happening. So no matter how urgent you may feel it is for you to leave, please do your due diligence and get the proper paperwork, because you don't want to find a place that you really want to live, go there, and then end up deported and actually like banned from coming back to the country for years.
Y'all, my husband and I have decided that we just can't do it anymore. We decided to break our lease early and to just leave the country as soon as possible. We're thinking Vietnam initially, then Thailand. Our plan so far is to work every single day until we get over there, to use Delta points to fly there, and to use Hilton points to be able to stay at least for free for the first 3 months. While I'm there, I plan on doing English teaching online to supplement income, but I do plan on having as much money saved as possible. Just need a mental break. At first, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to take a year siesta to get my life together and, get my mental health together. But honestly, it's just so stressful being here. We don't know how long we want to stay gone, but we do know that we're going to travel a few countries, and we want to stay gone at least 2 or 3 years now. We are literally going to turn our whole lives upside down in the next 6 months. If y'all have any suggestions, please let us know, because at this point we're just winging it. We're just going to sell everything, leave, and just take it from there.
Why am I moving to Spain? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the soft launching of martial law by the President of the United States. Maybe it's the fact that people sitting in our government system are siding with Christian nationalists who want to remove the right for women to vote. Maybe it's the fact that there's an official filing now to overturn the right of same-sex marriage. Maybe it goes all the way back to when Roe versus Wade was overturned, knowing right then, that we as women are completely fucked. It's never been about protecting children. It's never been about immigrants doing it the legal way. And it's definitely never been about lowering the price of fucking eggs. What it has been completely about this entire time is control, money, power, authoritarianism, the patriarchy, but it's never been about the people. None of this has ever been about the people. So we the people are fucking leaving.